Hey guys, how is everyone? I'm gonna make sure we're streaming. All right, here we go. I am not a time waster, so let's just get right to it, friends. I was asked, hey Nikki, I was asked to chat about following up from Supwer Weekend and using the tools there to end the year strong. So, with that awesome topic, I want to hear who was at Super Saturday and what Super Saturday were you at? How was it? Was it amazing? I want to give a huge shout out while you guys are all letting me know where you're from, how your Super Saturday was, to the Minnesota Market Council. Hands down, flawless event planning. So impressed by you guys always. It was an amazing event here in Minnesota. We had Jericho kick our butts. And as always, Keyshawn from corporate dropped the mic. She's amazing. Now, if you guys weren't at your Super Saturday in your area, this one was different than past ones. So this one was geared more towards the intent to have you invite someone to join you and to learn about coaching through being your guest at this event. At ours here in Minnesota, one of the ways that our market council kind of encompassed that experience outside of listening to the amazing corporate videos was hearing some coach testimonies. One was about the physical transformation, and the other ones were about financial transformations, one from a newer coach, and then I had the honor of sharing one from a more veteran coach perspective. So I thought that throughout those testimonies and the corporate videos, it did an amazing job showing a full bird's eye view of what coaching looked like to any of our guests and attendees at the event. So those of you that were at your local Super Saturday, I want to ask you, how did you feel when you were hearing those testimonies and when you were watching those videos from corporate? What did they make you think about? What did they make you feel like? Those of you that were not present at a Super Saturday, when you first heard like what this opportunity could do physically for you, what did you think? How did you feel? When you first heard about how this opportunity could impact your life financially, how did you feel? What did you think? Now, did you feel empowered and challenged and driven to make that happen in your life? Because that's how I felt. I had my fire lit, that seed of belief planted, because someone showed me it was possible. Whether it was in a news feed when I was scrolling back before I joined, or whether it was at this last weekend. When I hear stories like that, when I see transformations like that, I feel empowered and I feel challenged to take on that to impact my life in the same way that it has for the person that's sharing. But that seed wasn't planted until someone had the courage to share their perspective and to share their story. So if you brought a guest to this event, first of all, fortune is in the follow-up, you need to ask them what they thought about the event. Ask them what they felt, but then share what you felt. Share how it made you feel, what it made you think about. Ask them what excited them about the event, what scared them about the event. Listen to their needs and hear what is in their mind. Hear how their wheels are turning about thinking about joining. Listen to them. Just like you listen to someone that maybe is ready to jump in on your boot camp or learn more information about our programs. You listen to their goals, their needs, their wants, their desires, and you find a solution that fits what they're sharing with you. That is the exact same about the coaching opportunity. Listen to what excites them, what drives them, what scares them, what their goals are, and then speak to that. Expand on that. Are they interested in the financial opportunity? Talk about that. or connect them with coaches that can help them with that perspective. Share those other coaches' stories. Are they interested in the community? Expand on that. Are they interested in the physical transformation? Expand on that. Hear their needs and respond in a way that will resonate with them and what they're looking for. Now, I think that this event did an incredible job showing our guests that we brought what this opportunity looks like and what it can provide for them. But this was just one event and it's over. Like, this is our job every single day to share what this does in our lives and the lives of the coaches in this community. Whether it's sharing our story or somebody else's, we can't expect our prospects to know that they can make a business out of this if we don't show them that they can. Think about what they covered at Super Saturday and what I kind of started this video off with. They covered all aspects of coaching. They covered products, they covered programs, they covered community, they covered fitness, they covered financial transformation, they covered mindset shifts and growths. They literally covered it all. Now, I want you to think about, what does your feed show? Like, if your feed on social media and your message that you are getting across was a Super Saturday event, would anyone have any idea what coaching is? Most of us would have to answer no to that. And that's okay. It's an area of growth that I really want you to think about. If someone came to your page wondering what you do for a living, would they know? Would they maybe know about your full-time job, but they would have no clue that you're a coach or what a coach meant if you were a coach? Would they know how it impacted your life? Would they know how it has changed you as a person? Most people have to answer no to that. Most people can just say that when others come to their feed, they might know that they work out. But what about everything else? What about how your mindset has changed? What about how your purpose has changed? What about how your financial opportunity has changed? What about how your spiritual growth maybe has changed? What about how your time management has changed? What about every other way that this opportunity has changed your life? We need to remember that we need to balance the message that we are portraying to our audiences so that we can show them truly everything that is possible with this. That one dream team member that you've been dying to get on your team might just need this opportunity to get out of a deep depression and get over anxiety and have that extra accountability to seek joy purposely and positivity every single day. Maybe that's what they need this for, but they don't know that that's how you get those things fulfilled, is through this opportunity, because you're not sharing that. So never forget to encompass everything that we represent in the messages that you're sharing. I do think that the corporate videos did an amazing job about talking about what you can do with this opportunity and what coaching entails. And they're so gracious that you guys, they're all in the online office. They're all right there for you to use. If you head to your online office, it's under Grow My Business, and then Tools and Shareable Media, and then Team Beachbody Shareable Media. You can download them, you can use them, you can send them to your prospects if you want. But what I want to challenge you to do is to make your own. Watch those videos and then pause it, write down the message and the takeaway that you think is important to share, and record yourself saying that back to your prospects. All great business mentors will tell you that the fastest, most efficient way to grow your business is by using third-party tools. And I want you to do that too. I want you to think about what is the most common questions that you get in this business. For me, it's often, what does your boot camp entail? What does that mean? What is your challenge group? And what does coaching look like, or what is coaching? So I made 2 quick YouTube videos. One about what is coaching, and one is called The Tools I Have For You, that explains the answers to those questions. Because I am all about efficiency, and I want you to be too. I want you to be able to answer those questions by simply in 30 seconds sending them a link, whether it's a Coach Online Office video I just told you how to find, or it's the one that you recreate yourself. But I will share that it's so much more powerful for them to hear it from your voice, what coaching has done for you, what you believe it will do in the future. You don't have to be a 15-star diamond coach. You don't have to be a million club coach. You don't have to be anything fantastic rank-wise. You're fantastic at a brand new coach. I feel like my coaching ability was just as strong the day I signed up as it is now, because the belief that I had that very first day of where I was going was so strong that no one could convince me that this was not going to work for me. That is just as powerful as having a team of 1,500 people. So it doesn't matter what rank you are. It doesn't matter what accolades you hold. It matters the passion that you deliver in a video like that, and it matters the belief that you share with them, that you know that they can do this too. So, you guys, there's 150 days left in the year. Mind-blowing, right? Like, it was just January, but my calendar's telling me that it's August 2nd. There's 150 days left in the year, and I want to ask you, what do you want to do financially? What do you want to do physically? And what do you want to do emotionally? I want you to write those down. Financially, physically, emotionally. Now, I want you to think about what do you believe that you can do in the next 150 days? None of what you just wrote down or you just thought about as an answer to that first question matters if what you believe that you can do in the next 150 days is not bigger than what you want to do. There's so much opportunity in the next 150 days ahead of us as we gear up to end 2019 with everything the network is handing us. Promo codes right now, collagen right now, 6 weeks of the work, pumpkin spice, peppermint mocha, new beach bars, France, a whole new country. You guys, it's mind-blowing what's ahead of us that we can utilize for growth. However, don't think past what's right in front of you. Those small things, you guys, the community, the financial opportunity, the newfound energy, the joy, the purpose, all of those things that we delivered in that message at Super Saturday, those are the things we need to share every day. Those are the things that will change someone's life. And as life-changing as beach bars are to me, a new flavor is not going to provide for my family financially. This opportunity is going to provide for my family. This is what that's a message I need to share, you know? So we often spend so much time thinking about how we're going to get behind these new launches, how we're going to, promote the new flavors of this or that or whatever. But what about what's literally at your fingertips? What about what you do every single day? What about what changes on the inside? Like, start with that. All the other stuff should be just a bonus. I want to leave you with 3 things to capitalize following up with Super Saturday tools and ending the year strong. I want you to look at the message that you want to portray over the next 150 days, and I want you to fine-tune how you want to deliver that. What will your focus be in August? Are you going to focus on promo codes and collagen and community? That would be a great place to start. What about September? Are you going to talk about pumpkin spice, the work, and maybe physical transformations tied into promoting for the work? Maybe in October, you can focus on the financial aspect of this opportunity to help people see what's possible leading up into the holiday season. Mesh up those things about this opportunity with the new launches. Make a game plan that meshes together with what you want to share and how you want to share it. Tip 2 is to self-evaluate your feed. Like I said before, look at your feed and think about, if you were an outsider, what would you not know about coaching? What would you not understand? And what would you not connect could be done? What part of the belief are you not sharing? And start sharing that. The community, maybe. For me, I used to be on dance team, and after you're out of high school or college, that's gone. And that piece of like how you know how to function as a unit, as a team is gone. If you feel lost, like this fills that void for me. So I talk about that. I personally despise play dates. There's zero appeal to me to sit in a park and pretend like I'm having a conversation with another mom when I just want to like focus on keeping my 2 children alive. Like, I hate play dates, but I want friends as a mom. How do I do that? This is how I do that. This fills that void for me. Talk about the community aspect and how it resonates with you. What does this do for you? I'm an introvert. I hate large events. I hate public speaking. But I also feel my cup full after it's done. Because there's nothing more powerful than being in a room full of people with the same motivation, the same drive, and the same goals as you. That's how I talk about this, authentically, truthfully, and honestly. So personal growth, maybe you want to talk about what areas are you weak? Are you working on goal setting? Are you working on time management? How have you grown? Talk about how you personally have grown from this and how you want to continue to grow. People are going to hear you talk about all these goals you're setting each month, and they're going to be like, gosh, Sarah, like, how did you learn to do that? Like, I really want to save more money. Can you share where to start? I really want to be better at time management. Can you share where to start? They're just going to know. And I'm going to be like, sure, come join my team because I'll keep you accountable in all areas of your life. That is an invite to me. Talk about the physical transformation. And if you don't have your own yet, don't worry. You can always use somebody else's. That's what we're here for. I personally alternate every transformation that I share, one of my own with one of someone in the network that's so gracious to share, to show that these can impact people of all shapes and sizes and every goal under the sun. And then lastly, the income piece. So if this is an area that you're not sharing a lot about and you haven't maybe earned any income with this, that's okay. Share where you want to go. Share what your goal is that month. Maybe you're just going to share openly with your audience that you are on this mission to save some money for Christmas spending. And each month you're going to save $50. And then over it compounding, you can share with them how you've surpassed that or how you're adding to that by having this extra side income. Maybe you have accomplished income goals and you don't know how to talk about that openly. Maybe you've gotten your shakes paid for. Talk about that. That's incredible. The number one thing we get is money objections. If you can share with them how they can pay for helping themselves every month by this opportunity, talk about that. You don't have to talk about it in a cheesy way. You don't have to talk about it in a boastful way. But I think it's very powerful to show people what you are doing with this opportunity. And like I said, if you haven't done it yet, what you want to do with this. Because there's so many people out there, when I started talking about how I wanted to pay off my student loans, that wanted to know how I was going to do that. Because I was working as a nurse full-time at the time, and I didn't have a lot of extra money to dump into my loans. This is where that went. All of my extra money went into that until that debt was zero. Talk about that. Share that. And always use an income disclaimer. And the last tip is to make your own third-party tool. I would absolutely love to see them when you're done. If you do have a favorite third-party tool, share them in the comments below. If you want feedback on yours, share the YouTube link that you make in the comments below. I'd love to give you tips and feedback. And I will share a few of mine as well in the comments if you'd like to see mine. And you can also check out the ones in the online office that they've given us. So I hope that helps. I hope that covers what they kind of wanted me to touch on. And if you guys have any questions about anything, I'm happy to help. Just tag me below and I'll follow up later. Happy Friday.